Hello, Nadilla here. This is the final portion of the December spreads for this year. I can't believe we are at the end of the year. I'm going to start here with my symptom tracker for carpal tunnel. This is a new diagnosis for me. It's only the second time I have put a tracker in my journal for this. I just like to be able to see basically what's going on throughout the month with my symptoms. So far, I'm only experiencing numbness and pain, more numbness than pain. But I liked that I was able to track it in November, so I decided to include it again for December. So we're gonna keep track of it for December. Basically, what I do is on the left, I color in the corresponding color for the symptom. I have the days of the month going down, and then across I have the hours of the day. So I put a block under the hour that I experienced those symptoms. On the right side, where it says frequency, I actually do tick marks for how many times within that hour I experienced the symptom. Felt like I needed to keep track of that. So on the following page, it's just a very simple list of affirmations. I'm not very good at affirmations. I'm not good at saying positive things to myself, and I'm trying to incorporate that more. It is one of the things that I track on my habit trackers. So I decided to include a page with the different affirmations that I can use. Next up is the mood tracker. I didn't think that yellow was going to look like a highlighter, so I had my daughter run and get me a different yellow. A mood tracker is also very new to my journal. I've never used one before, but so far I have enjoyed using that on the day-to-day. I do end up going back. You won't see it on the video, but I do end up going back and making that star at the top of the tree bigger because while I was editing this, I saw how tiny it was. So I changed it. So here I'm going through in pencil to put in the light bulbs because I wanted to make sure I had the light bulbs spaced out. And I'm glad I did that because I definitely had more light bulbs towards the top, and the last line of the tree didn't have any. So it was a good idea to go through with pencil and do that. So yeah, I just go through each day. I come back to the mood tracker and color in the overall. Sometimes you have something go on throughout the day and it doesn't necessarily set the mood for the entire day. So I just think about overall, how was I feeling throughout the day? And that's the color that I pick for the light bulbs. Excuse me. So the following page is another simple one. Here again, I'm trying to keep a more positive mindset. So I decided to include a gratitude page. Just like with affirmations, it's just a page where I can write down things that I'm grateful for. Anytime I think of something, that I hadn't thought of yet, I go and add it to my gratitude spread. This next page I am going to use for YouTube, but you see me pause here because I thought, I really haven't thought this through. I don't know how to set up this tracker, so I end up skipping it and deciding to come back to it. I didn't realize until I started editing that I did not go back. I mean, I did go back and do it. I just didn't record it, but I'll explain that later. But that's why you see me pause here. I'm sitting here thinking, how do I create this tracker? I don't know what to do. And then I decide, you know what, let me get to the last spread and I'll come back. So the next spread is my level 10. I got this from the YouTuber Planning with Bree. That's BRE. When I saw her use it, I looked it up to see what that was all about and decided that I would use it eventually. And here we are. So what you do is you find a certain number, and I picked 8, a certain number of areas in your life where you want to live at a level 10. right? So on the left, I have a grid where I will track the progress of that. And on the right, I will list in this chart the goals in those 8 areas of my life. At the end of the month, I will come back and basically rate myself on what level I achieved throughout the month in those areas, so that I can work on doing better in the future. Eventually here, I end up having to deal with the baby. So I let my daughter finish drawing out the grid. See there, I'm explaining to her how to do it because I need her to finish for me. I tried to make it and I couldn't, the baby needed me. So I ended up switching with her. The only other thing that you don't end up seeing me do here, besides listing out, there she goes, finishing it for me. Besides listing out my goals, you also don't see me make red. I use the red marker to make headers over on the right for those sections. So here we have the YouTube tracker. I ended up deciding on making this chart where on the left I can write down the video or idea I have, and then you see each day of the month listed on the right. And I will just color in the days that I film those videos, the days that I edit, and the days that I post. The reason that I wanted to do this was because that way I have a visual representation of what I've already filmed. And I don't have to think about, because my brain, I forget. I'm too forgetful, guys. What I've already filmed, what I've already edited, what needs to be posted, etc. So just like I have my tracker for what I post on social media, now I'll have my tracker for my videos so I can keep up better. I'll see how this works out for the month and may or may not include it next year. So that's about it. I included this here because I was going to explain what I had done with the red marker, but I've already explained that. So I'll just end the video here. And thank you so much for watching, for taking the time out of your day to see what I do with my journal. Please give me a like, comment, let me know what you think down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.